Hey there, so I just wanted to demonstrate the scan for a multi-location business, and what I've chosen here is Velox Insurance of Atlanta, and they have many different locations across the entire city. And I believe I centered my scan at this one or this one. I don't remember which one it is, but I ran the scan previously, and this is the kind of result that it will show. And you'll see that a normal scan kind of has a gradient. Kind of the further away you go from the center, it'll start to get into the more red colors. But in this case, it's picking up the different locations. If I'm centered here, it's picking up the ones as we go further away, and you'll see that when we click on the details. So over here we have Velox Insurance at Cobb Parkway, and if we click on the number one position, you'll see that it is the Cobb Parkway location, and you can always tell by the blue background over the pin there. But if we come back to one of these ones and we have a number two, we have one at 4272 Jimmy Lee Smith Parkway in Hiram, Georgia, which is probably this one here at Hiram. So in this case, even the large scan is not picking up hundreds of miles. It won't go that far, but I am getting a lot of distance here, and it's picking up all of North Atlanta. And so what we can do is, if you want to see a little bit more of the detail here, then we can just run another scan, which I've done here already, and the Cobb Parkway, and instead of picking a 5 kilometer per pin spot, I have the half kilometer per pin spot, and you'll see a little bit more of the detail of how it's ranking. And again, you can look at the yellow spots is where I usually focus on first, just to see if I can find any competitors that seem to be name stuffing that we can try to knock off. In this case, it's not too bad. I don't see anything in here, at least before the client, that I would be able to work on. But that's pretty much it. And you'll see we can go across town. This way is going to be Buford, and then down here is going to be even one of the other locations at Douglasville. So one scan. This is a little bit of an extreme scan that I just wanted to point out, but you'll notice that if we look at the map, there's areas here where, for example, if a company wanted to say, hey, let's see if we can set up some kind of listing in this area, because we're not getting any coverage there. So that would be, I'm not sure, I'm a little bit off center, so it would probably be this area here where we're not ranking at all, or this area, or this part down here, which is more of the center of the city. It's harder to rank in the center of the city because there's a lot more competition. But it can give a multi-location business a little bit of insight of where they're close or where they're not even close, and maybe, hey, there's opportunity there to either get a listing or create a page, a location page, to try to increase. If we can't get our Google listing ranking there at all, then maybe we can try to get some organic rankings there as well. So we might pick one of these little suburbs and create a page and try to target that a little bit better, so that we can get higher up in the organic rankings if we have no chance in the Google listing rankings, basically. So hopefully that explains a scan of the multi-location business.